Welcome back, bros, to another video review, and this is fan voted. Here we have the Transformers the movie Constructicon Mixmaster.
Now here is your video.
Now, as you know, I haven't reviewed Hook and Heavy Load, but they will be coming out shortly. So for the contents, this is what we get inside. We get the instruction manual, and then he comes with one accessory, which is his gun. Now, with this being said, this is a Voyager size figure, but as you see, he really doesn't look like a Voyager. But anyway, so let's take a look at the details on this figure. So right off the bat, guys, as you can see, it's molded out of this lime green plastic and also purple plastic. With that being said, the only thing molded that's not purple and green is going to be the head. It's molded in that dark color gunmetal gray head, and I think it looks good. The head is made out of three colors: silver, gun gray, and the eyes are painted red. They did a terrific job. When it comes to the rest of the details on this figure, all you get is that red and black details on the chest, and you get the Decepticon symbol on his belly. Other than that, that's all the details you get, which I do believe this figure might need some Toy Hacks and repro labels to make this figure stand out. But anyway, let's take a closer look. So I don't know if you guys can see that. Whoops, didn't mean to slap the camera, my bad. So yes, if you can see it, guys, the head sculpt is beautiful. On the back, you got painted windows, and that's because of his alt mode. This is definitely accurate to the cartoon G1 because the mixing container was on the back rather than on the back, hanging on the butt. So you'll see that later in comparison videos and why I'm saying that. As for the articulation, since it is a Voyager class, let's go ahead and check it out. The knees are actually double jointed. They do bend 90 degrees. The foot is on a rocker, so it rocks in, and it's basically at the same position. It can't rock forward or back because of transformation. There is no waist swivel, but there is a ab crunch right here if you want to give him that weird. But we all know what it's for. It's for Devastator, so that's just there if you want to do that. The arm rotates a full 360. It is not hinged. It has a upper bicep swivel right here. It bends 90, as you can see. It can't go past 90 because of the wheel. Other than that, the head can rotate left and right. It looks up a little bit. It looks down a little bit, so it's not too bad. And that's all the articulation we get for this figure. So let's keep it moving and bring out some more figures to do some comparisons. So I had to do it, and I had to start off comparisons right. Here we have right here the Unite Warriors version of Combiner Wars Devastator. As you see, it looks similar to the Studio series. With that being said, this one is more toy accurate. This one is more movie/show accurate. And then in addition to that, right off the bat, guys, there are a lot of similarities with both figures. They both share some of the same forearms, how they work. And then the legs, they're totally opposite. This one has the back of this one right here. This one has the front of this one in the front. Other than that, that's pretty much all we get. My last nitpick that I'm going to say that sucks on the Studio series, that's great on the Unite Wars, is the fact that he has the mounted blasters right here, and they look good. This right here, I don't know what these are. These might be buttons or something, but they should be blasters like this so that you can have him using that like he did in the show or in the movie as additional firepower. When turn them to the side, the Unite Words has like an ant butt thorax or whatever you want to call it, while this one is more show accurate and also movie accurate. But what is that? I don't know what that is. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it looks weird, so I can't speak any more about it. So let's go ahead and do some more comparisons. So next, here we are for comparisons with some fellow other Constructicons from the Studio Series line. Here we have Hook, and we also have Heavy Load. Now with Heavy Load and Hook, I'm just going to say this. I feel like Heavy Load is a Voyager. I feel like Hook is possibly too, just because of the parts count and possibly the plastic count, maybe. But anyway, they look good together. So let me just bring in a true Voyager. Here we have Solus Prime right there to be, a deluxe. I don't know why I said Voyager. And then here we have Primer Prime right here. So just showing you how they scale between those two scales. There's no point of showing you a core class or a Legends class because they're not doing those anymore. They're trying to find ways to incorporate them, which I hope they should hurry up because there's a lot of figures I would have loved to have in the core class so I don't have to buy new age toys to fill in those gaps. So I want to go ahead and check out the details in his alt mode. So right off the bat, guys, if you got him transformed, he's going to look like this. All the details in the alt mode are basically going to be the front and the side for the windows right there. I would love to have seen some more details, but that's all we get. And I think it's decent because it's actually accurate to what we've seen in the movie and in the show. So I really don't have any complaints there. It rolls just fine, as you can hear. Looks good. Definitely excited to have the final piece of Devastator for me. So yeah, that video will come in the future. So let's go ahead and bring out some more figures for some comparisons. So bear with me, guys. Sorry for any excess noise you may hear. My wife is cooking food. It is time for me to eat soon. But anyway, just looking at the two figures right here. As you see, they're both very similar in vehicles. They're both Mixmaster. Of course, you have different designs. Of course, the front of this cab is looking way funky compared to this one. This one is more screen accurate, movie accurate. While Takara was trying to do their best with the Combiner Wars mess that Hasbro and them had created, it's not bad, but this one definitely looks better than this one. But we all know that this technically becomes the foot, and then up here becomes like the knee for Devastator. But yeah, so I like it. They both roll great. Of course, this one is like probably like considered a leader class now in today's scale, and this is more supposedly a Voyager in today's scale. So this doesn't have any weapon storage, as you are aware. That's why it's just sitting right there. While this one does a very good job of integrating it into its alt mode. And lastly, for comparisons, here I have him with his fellow Constructicon buddies that form the Studio Series Devastator. Now, just looking at them as a group, they look good. They look unison. I do like how they scale with one another. They are all construction vehicles, and I can't say much more about them because they're darn near almost perfect. Yes, they look a little bland, so I will be interested in picking up the repro labels just to add a little bit more details onto my toys. But it scales well, guys. I'm excited to have the last member that I needed to form the Mighty Devastator. I've been had them. It's just I've been so busy trying to get reviews out. I don't know which ones you want to see, which ones you want to support. So I'm definitely doing that as best as possible so we can keep the channel rocking and rolling. But yes, no complaints. They're looking good. So I can't wait to compare them to the Unite Warriors version when I form the Devastator appreciation video. So real quick, guys, before I wrap this video review up, I want to show you how to get it into his Devastator limb mode. So basically, let's go ahead and do that now. So in the front, it kind of separates right here. Just kind of pull forward, but first pull down and then lift up. Go all the way up, and then give it a light little push up a little more, and then it will start to peg in. Hold it and give it a little push, and it will click in on both sides. Once you got that, let's go ahead and flip out the heel spurs for Devastator. Flatten them out so that that's what you're left with, and then it wants you just to disconnect the forearms right here. I don't know why, but I guess it's so that you can get some articulation, and the articulation is going to be having him do this. So yes, that's probably why you gotta unclick the hands, get them out of the way so you can give Devastator, wider range of posability in his combined mode. You don't have to have the gun in there. I just have it for storage purposes for right now. So now we're ready to form Devastator in the next video review. So in conclusion, bros, I just want to let you know that this is a simply basic, fun figure. As you see, it's a Voyager with 15 steps. I don't think it's very hard. I wish they would bring back the, preview of how the transformation is on each figure, where it says easy, hard, medium, or expert. I would like that to be back on the packaging, so people that are fans and also children can know what they're getting into. So if they need help, they can seek help. But this is a figure where you don't need that. Mixmaster is a fun, cool figure. It does everything that we need him to do. I like the simplistic design of paint details on this figure to be movie and cartoon accurate. He does come with weapon storage, as you can see. He rolls nicely, and this figure, when I got it from Amazon, it was shipped out sometime in September. It was $34.99 plus taxes. So we all know with the new hike for Voyagers, they're going to be about $43, $42.99, which is a lot higher than what I tend to want to pay. So I definitely will be more selective on picking up Voyagers, especially if I already have them, or if they do minor updates to some of the Studio Series figures. As always, guys, please like, comment, share, and subscribe. By doing these 4 actions, it shows my channel a tremendous amount of support, and not only that, positive feedback as a YouTube content creator. Thank you once again for spending your time watching my video, guys. Stay tuned, because the hook and heavy load is going to, or wide load, or whatever he's called, I can't remember off the top of my head, so don't kill me. Like I said, that review is coming up next, and then we're going to do the Devastator appreciation / comparison video.